I'm going to go through and add some points to my guy. Oh, my God.
Holy crap.
His contact is so bad. Oh,
did it go down while he was injured? Or?
No, it shouldn't have.
Okay.
But obviously his power is way up there.
We gotta...
His contact. He can't make contact against... Yeah, that
makes a little bit of sense.
That's your ability to get base hits against right-handed pitchers and left-handed pitchers.
Oh, God, help him out a little bit.
And then the power is your ability to get,
What's that other thing that's 15 down there?
Plate vision. Affects your ability to put the bat on the ball.
Oh, he might need a little help in those herp-to-derp areas.
Yeah, here's the stats. Here's contact. So this is base hits against righties, base hits against lefties. That's power hitting against righties, so your ability to get on.
Which you are plenty fine.
Yep. Bunting, which we're not going to do because he has no quickness at all.
No, I wouldn't even count on that.
Drag bunting, plate vision, ability to put the bat on the ball. Plate discipline affects your ability to successfully check your swing. So if you're starting to swing and then you realize, no, bad.
Oh, you pull
it back. So that's your ability to, basically, the game lets you get away with more stuff that way. Batting clutch affects your ability to hit when there's runners on base. There's another thing for fielding, just how well you field the ball, how good your reaction time is, how good your arm strength is, how good your arm accuracy is, your speed, how good you are at stealing, your base running aggressiveness. Affects the likelihood of your player attempting to steal when simulating. So that's a stat that...
It's good for when we're not. Doing it ourselves.
Yeah, it's great for when we're doing this. I love when I keep that on, though, because then I steal myself, and I don't touch that stat. It's like free points other places. And here's one we probably should have. Affects the rate at which you recover recover energy, as well as how susceptible you are to injuries.
Oh, there's a good one. Well, I mean, it's already pretty high, but I think you really need some of those 15s.
Oh, yeah. Let's get some of that. Let's get that plate vision up.
You know what this reminds me of, seeing all these stats laid out? All right, you probably didn't play the original Fallout. Like, you played, like, Fallout 3 New Vegas and all that.
Actually, I have not.
Oh, well, in that case, this is going to be a double throwback. The original Fallout, if you had... And I wish they did this with the other games, but if you had your intelligence stat too low... Like, I was watching a playthrough of a guy doing it recently. He had his intelligence set to, like, 3. Everything else was, like, 10 to 12. You will actually not know how to speak properly at that low of an intelligence. So if you're going around talking to villagers trying to do quests and stuff, they're trying to communicate with you, your responses are just like and like, what? Like, so they're just like, I don't come back when you aren't a dumbass. Like, they won't even talk to you.
Did I ever show you the that's awesome. Did I ever show you the there's a website that basically collects metagames, games inside the game, or like
Nuzlocke and
stuff? Like things that, like, restrictive rules, or things to make things more challenging or more fun, or just make it different. It may have just been something kind of like a blog or a Tumblr where people, they sent it.
I might have to.
But one of them was it was either Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. It was one of the two.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of stuff for those.
But they called it the doc.
Self-imposed.
Yeah, they called it the Doctor. And you're not allowed to kill anybody. And you have, like, this certain weapon, I think it was. I can't remember what was going on.
That'd be New Vegas. All you can use is, like, whatever the equivalent of a sonic screwdriver is.
Yeah, that's all you could do. And you got
like tools to open doors and stuff, I think.
That's all you could do. And I was like, that's pretty freaking awesome.
I might have to find this website and conveniently pop the link to it at the bottom of the screen right now. All right, I'm done. That was my little advertising jingle.
I'm just imagining it being paused and something dancing in the background.
We'll all go to the lobby now.
Oh, I thought.
Oh. All right, so what did you increase while we were down?
I did nothing but plate vision.
Okay, very good idea.
I didn't.
How up is he in those?
He got up to a 43.
Nice, that's a lot better.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those ones where the lower you are, the less points it costs. And then when you start getting up to the really high levels, it's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, I saw that so bad. Look at that, right there in the bottom right. You can see I was right in the center of it. I just was way too early.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I don't need that one.
Yeah. This guy's throwing slow.
Yeah, he is. He's throwing really slow. But that's one of the things I want to do is I want to look up. I was reading through it at work one day, all the different like self-imposed rules, and that these people would make up on stuff. And I was like, I want to go through, and I'm sure there's like different things that we've made. And I was thinking the Game of Crowns was one of them that.
Oh yeah.
Bull crap! That was not a strikeout. But like Game of Crowns is one of the ones where it's like self-imposed. It's a little different because that it's a little different than just self-imposed rules because there's since it's like kind of a multiplayer aspect of it, but
makes it a little more interesting when it's multiple people.
Yeah,
too.
I was trying to think of what other games like I might have something like that in, and I didn't know if you had anything off the top of your head that you remember.
Or you self-impose rules.
Yeah, self-imposed rules where you have to go through.
I'm gonna have to think on that one.
I
feel like I probably do. Like whenever we do our Mega Man X challenge runs, we impose the rule that we have to 100%.
Right.
So I guess that would kind of be a thing.
There's definitely that one. Another one that I've done. The thing is, it's tough now with achievements because achievements will direct you to a lot of these things. So it's not self-imposed rules. It's achievement-based rules. But like something I did with before I even knew it was an achievement was on Thief. I went through and I was doing it to where I got, I think it's called Ghost. And just like completely unseen every single level.
Nice.
I never killed anybody. No one ever saw me. I never left a trace of myself.
Wow.
Like ever. And I was going through and doing that. I only got through 2 levels because it would take me, honest to God, 3-4 hours to do 1 level. Because one person sees you, you're screwed. You have to restart.
That's it. Yeah. Deus Ex Human Revolution has an achievement like that too. It's basically like a throwback to Metal Gear Solid. I think it's called like Foxhound even. But where if you can't set off any alarms, you can't kill anybody, you can't throw grenades, you can only do like non-lethal melee takedowns.
Right.
If anybody sets an alarm off the entire game, you fail the achievement.
Yeah, and like the what do you call it? I'm not sure if I would have failed the achievement, but like for me, I wouldn't even like knock anybody out.
Yeah.
It was like I literally was never there. Nobody ever went, "Holy crap, like something killed me," or not killed me, but something choked me out for a little bit. There's a couple hours gone. I don't know what happened. Like nothing like that. I would just really watch everybody's routes and know when to jump and back and forth between things.
That's what you got to do in games like that. Yeah.
Oh, I saw that you sent me something a bit ago about a hard mode for Dying Light.
Oh yes, hard mode plus extra costumes and skins just for free. They're like, why not?
Oh my gosh, that's awesome because I'm gonna let you know right now. I played through by myself, and granted, I was a little bit high.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I've been I was a little bit higher level the first time I really played by myself. Mm-hmm. But
it's hard, isn't it?
It's a lot harder playing by yourself. So co-op is it's not easy, but it's pretty easy.
Oh, I can tell watching you guys play that it's to have that distributed. You can just run in a room and basically tear it up.
Yeah, that's. I mean, there was I think it was 230 zombies in one room. And we just went through and blew the whole thing. Like I
usually just Molotov everything.
Well, that's what I was doing. I was sitting back Molotoving things. Because my how do I say this? There's storyline purposes, but I didn't have things that I needed, and so I had the ability to use Molotovs. And so I was throwing Molotovs, and the two guys, Burke and Mike, had the ability to. They had the ability to use weapons that were decent, and all I had was Molotov. So there's honest to God, there's like 230 zombies in this one room. It's a really small room, and we just took them all out. And we found out later, we go, oh, there's a route we were supposed to take to avoid them.
Yeah,
we just ran right
they
through.
do that for you sometimes, but they don't make it very clear.
Yeah, we just ran straight through. Like,
wow. Yeah, they're planning on adding a hard mode. There's no release date for it yet, but they're like, okay, this is the first of much. Like more than just that DLC we're gonna put out for free.
Ooh,
so
all
aside
free?
Aside from the 3 DLC packs that are paid that they've already got planned, they're planning on releasing smaller stuff for free.
That makes me so happy.
Isn't it fantastic? I love when developers actually care.
That's what I really liked. I was looking through the Halo 5. Come on. Boom!
Nice. Oh, beautiful.
The Halo
had to happen.
The Halo 5 beta, there's a bunch of stuff in there, and they're taking it all into consideration. They're like, this many people said this about this. This many people said this about this. So for this, we're going to make it an option in custom games. You can completely turn these two things off if you want.
That's fantastic. I mean, every time there's a feature that people say was necessary in a game but was completely overlooked or missed, I don't understand. As long as it's a reasonable, like not like, oh, why was this whole world missing? But like a small feature like that, just some little tweak to dialogue options or the ability to skip something, add it as an option. Don't make it necessary. Make it so both sides can be happy.
And that's exactly what I was so pumped about because somebody was like, oh, I hate I hate Halo now because there's cause you can sprint in Halo now. They're like, it's just Call of Duty or it's just Battlefield. It's just this.
No, it's just modernization.
Yeah, and so what they did is they're like, okay, well, in your custom games, you'll have the ability to switch it off.
And that's fantastic.
It's going to be there probably for matchmaking for a lot of things, but in custom games, if you guys want to play custom games, it doesn't have to be in there. You can adjust the sprint speed because people were saying it was too fast. They're like, okay, well, we'll have it where you can adjust things afterwards,
That's crazy that they're letting them do that much.
Yeah, they're like
customization. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, and one of the biggest complaints that I sent in, they didn't answer me personally, but now like in the Halo games, if you jump and then hit crouch in the beta, at least for the beta, not the newest ones and whatnot, but you hit crouch, it like turns into a ground pound. Literally, you start charging up, and then you like rocket towards the earth and kill whatever's in your way. I don't know about kill. I didn't ever use it. I hardly ever used it just because it wasn't in my thought process for Halo since I've played Halo so long in certain ways. But you had the there we go. They said they're like, okay, because and one of the things that I do all the time is when I'm playing, I crouch jump. Like if you jump and then crouch to give your foot a little bit more. You bring your feet up, and it gives you a little bit more clearance to go over objects or get on top of the objects.
Yeah, the standard FPS crouch jump.
Yeah. And you couldn't do that because you start going into...
Wow.
And so they made something to go, okay, well, we're going to figure out a way to get crouch jumping back in there because everybody was kind of mad about it. I was like, thank you. That's all it is.
Good deal.
That's all it has to be, guys.
I wonder if next time Moose will figure out how to crouch jump.
He will not. He will just fall on his face and die.
Son of a bitch.
Like what you heard here? Join the conversation every Friday. Open up your Android or iOS device to your favorite podcast app and search 11th Moon Podcast.